we're going to increase the speed, and if you guys can't keep up with their voices, then that's a you problem. Also, another claim that I have about Destiny, he misleads his audience on Trump so bad, so terribly.
The video was my attempt to sort of make him feel a little bit better, to sort of say like, well, given everything that I think you believe.
She calls herself a leftist, but like I feel like she's a centrist because she was very easily, like back to back, able to give.
If you could, do you want to catch people up to who you are, I guess what that video was about, and then we could have a chat, yeah?
Sure. I don't walk around calling people like, you have Trump derangement syndrome, you have Trump derangement syndrome. That video was, there was another guy at the Free Press where I have a show who is a self-described Trump derangement syndrome haver. So he wouldn't say like you, I'm a hater of Trump. He comes out and says, I have Trump derangement syndrome. So he was going to write a piece about it. And so they invited me to have him on the show to try to sort of help him through it. And so we did a kind of like, we started it with a kind of fun.
I want to say like 95% of Destiny's like audience basically says that they have TDS. Like they're the only people that wear it as a badge of honor. So, I mean, I guess you guys rule. go, you guys. I guess you guys can all pat each other on the back, figuratively.
Funny opening, you know, there's a disease afflicting many of our fellow Americans, blah, blah, blah. But it was a joke. I mean, I obviously think there are many legitimate reasons not to like Trump. I respect many of them. I don't respect all of them. But I would never say to somebody like...
Also, another claim that I have about Destiny, he misleads his audience on Trump so bad, so terribly, and very... I feel like I want to say it's maliciously. But there was a comment that he made at the very end of his video that makes me hesitate saying maliciously. So I'm going to keep maliciously until that part comes up. Maybe I will remember, maybe I won't, but...
I think you're deranged for not liking this person, not voting for this person. The video was my attempt to sort of make him feel a little bit better, to sort of say like, well, given everything that I think you believe, you know, here are the sort of 3 objections people seem to have to Trump, and here would be my way.
We're going to increase the speed, and if you guys can't keep up with their voices, then that's a you problem. Because I want to get through this quick, because I want to at least be able to upload some of this. I'm not going to get through all of it. Hopefully we will. Hopefully.
And so we went through them one by one. At the end, he was like, well, I still hate him, but I do feel a little bit better. And I think that was sort of my goal, was, you know, to explain to him something that I think is very mysterious to people who truly hate Trump, who don't have people in their lives who really like him, which is, how could so many people like this person so much? So, you know, and I think that, you know, for people who truly love this country, though I think you do, people who are true patriots, like, people want to understand how the other side sees things. Like I encounter that a lot as well on the right. Like, people want to understand their fellow Americans. I think it's only the people in the elites who make money off of division and divisiveness.
I went through myself over here.
Don't want to understand. They want to believe that everybody on the other side is either a racist or, you know, a groomer, right, or whatever it is. But I think average people.
That's true. And this is how I know that she's like a legit, well, she says that she's a leftist, but like, I feel like she's a centrist because, do I really want to fiddle with this now? Because every time I hit this, it's going to flip me. Whatever. I'll just be a little tiny box at the bottom. I don't care. But she calls herself a leftist, but like, I feel like she's a centrist because she was very easily, like back to back, able to give what a bunch of people on the right call demonize people on the left as, and immediately go to like what people on the left would use to demonize the right. Like, people on the left will call people on the right racist, and like that's an overgeneralization of what they would do. But like on the right, people would basically call people on the left like groomers or whatever, and that's like an overgeneralization, like from the right to the left. So like that was really quick for her to be able to do that, which is, I find that very fascinating.
Like, you know, really want to understand how their fellow Americans think. And when they get a reasonable explanation for why millions of people disagree with them on an issue, it actually is like, you do feel a relief. Like, you feel like, oh, that's what it's about. So that's what the video was about. And I don't think I convinced him about anything, but I think I did make him feel a little bit better.